Hey, cool cat. Let's continue our lesson about meter by talking about how to know what beats are within every single measure. Welcome to Mental Health Lessons with Imanni Mellis. I'm going to be your teacher today, and I think Bay is taking a nap, so you won't see our cool cat today, but she may just pop up because she does that. In music, our measures typically separate into groups of four or groups of three. Sometimes they call it asymmetric measures, and those are groups of five or seven, nine. Well, nine really shouldn't be in there. 10 is one that's more asymmetric. We can also have groupings of, what's the word you call it when you multiply a number to a number? Multiplicatives? Is that the, no. I kid you not. It's literally just called the product. There's not a fancy word for it. It's just the product. So other common measures are simply products of these numbers. So you can also have measures that are measures of 8. You can have measures of 6, measures of 9, for example. When I say measures of, I mean beats. When we have a measure of 3, it means that we're clapping our hands 3 times for every single measure. So what I like to do is make a big clap every time that we start a measure, and then do softer claps for the beats within the measure. So I might do something like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If we're talking about a measure that has 3 beats inside. When you're starting out, you may have to do a lot of experimentation to figure it out. Or your body might just be used to grooving in a certain way when you listen to music. For example, when I listen to this song, my head starts bobbing like this. I'm just like, yeah. So like I vibe like that. And my body naturally is grooving to the beats within the measure. So what I can do, whenever my body's naturally doing that, I can just start listening and then be like, so at least I know where each beat is. And if I know where the measure begins, then I can have a strong clap and weaker ones afterwards and know the grouping of the beats. Let's do an example. So we're going to listen to this song again, and I'm going to do what we just talked about. It's the last time I let somebody steal my peace. If you ain't adding to so there's the beat, there's the measure, the beginning of the measure. Now I'm going to add beats in. There we go. So I noticed that I did one strong beat, and then I had 3 weak ones afterwards. Oh, I did 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So because there's 4 claps in total, it means that we have measures of 4, or there are 4 beats in each measure. Now, sometimes your body's not going to naturally groove with the music, which means that you have to experiment with different beat groupings. Once you know where the starting clap is, then you can take a moment to be like, okay, well, let's try this with 3. Would that work out? If we did that, you'll find that I'm going to clap 3 times, but then there's going to be space between the next time that I should actually clap again for the beginning of a measure. If there's extra space, it means that there's more beats than expected. Hey, this the last time I let somebody steal my peace. If you ain't adding to the plate, shawty, you can't eat. This is the beginning of a measure. Now I'm going to add in the beats. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's not enough. So now let me try with 5 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Now I realize I realized that when I did 5 beats, I went too far. So it has to be something in between 3 and in between 5, and then we find 4. Now, for songs that are pop songs, jazz songs, many classical songs are going to be in groupings of 4 and 3. But sometimes you're going to run into music that's in strange groupings, or the group, and they're really not strange, they're special in beautiful ways. They are simply asymmetric, as I mentioned before. Asymmetric, it's simply a different style. And it's a beautiful style, to be completely honest. It keeps you on your toes. It's a little bit more unpredictable, which is really cool. And many times, here's a little secret, y'all. The melody, the beats, they're actually groupings of 4s and 3s, or groupings of 2s and 3s, typically. And that's what makes them asymmetric, because they're combinations of more simple beat groupings. So, to help us better connect with music and better feel the music that we're listening to and feel more connected with the artists that we're listening to, I would like you to listen to your favorite music and think about the beats. Listen to when the measure starts, like we were talking about with listening for a kick drum and phrases. Make those claps, and then make additional claps in between that are a bit softer until you can figure out if the grouping is of 4, maybe the grouping is of 3, or maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe the grouping is of 5. Okay, cool cats. I hope you learned something about mental health and about music. This has been Imanni from Imanni Music. Feel free to send me a video of yourself practicing this stuff so I can give you some feedback, some positive encouragement, and also some advice to help you improve your music skills. Okay, have a mentally healthy rest of your day. Bye.